swarm season, so we'll be looking for swarm cells today and to figure out if we need to make splits or add boxes. This is what we call the peach hive, and it has a hygienic queen in it. This will be the hive that I'll use to breed queens with, because she is doing an excellent job in here. Yep, we will add a box if not make a swarm. I'm happy to see that there are no small hive beetles yet. That's awesome. So some weeks ago, we moved the deep box from the bottom to the top because it was empty in the bottom, and we did want it to get full of brood to expand the hive. And so it has. Every frame, 10, have bees. There is a lot of propolis. It's just the end frame. There's hardly ever anything on the end frame. That's the dry sugar that we use to feed over the winter. We'll be supplementing with liquid food to help them build up quicker. It has a little nectar right here, and they're building up fresh wax on here, just as they should be. And they've figured out I'm here, so I'm going to provide them a little more smoke. Bees use pheromones to communicate with each other, and the smoke masks the danger pheromone for about 20 minutes. So beekeepers use lots of smoke to help them take care of the hive without very much trouble. I see they've built some burr comb down in the corner, so that's just comb that isn't in the right place for a beekeeper to have them. And I see a cup right here. It hasn't got anything in it. There's beautiful pollen on here, and nectar, and the same on this side. This is a nice frame of brood. It's a great pattern. This bumped out brood is drone brood. Here's the larva for the drone brood over here on this side. And the same thing on this side. Those bees will all be hatching pretty quickly, so we'll need to add another box so they have room. And this is a swarm queen cup down here. Full frame of cap brood on both sides. And I remove that swarm cup. Again, full frame of brood. This is regular worker brood up here, and there's our drones down here. The drones are the male bees, which will go out and fertilize the queen bees this season. I'm going to keep this frame over here because the queen may be on it. What I see are larvae and younger larvae and tiny larvae and eggs. So she's filled this all up and it will be capped soon. I'm looking to see if I see her walking around. I don't think there's any more space for her to lay on this frame, at least on this side. And the same thing is happening with this frame. The older larvae are here in the center, younger, all the way out to the edge where there are eggs. So the bees build up in the springtime, and then half of them will leave with the old queen, and you'll find them swarming. Sometimes you see them swarm. You might see them in a tree or on a telephone pole. Could be most anywhere. They'll leave and fly for a while and then rest, and the scout bees will find their new home and guide them to it a little later. I thought I might see the queen on this frame. It's ready for her to lay. But I don't see her there. So far, I've only seen that one swarm cup. appears they're preparing this frame for eggs. There's a band of pollen and honey across the top. Oh, there are brand new eggs on here. Where is our queen? If I could find the queen, I might try and take her and make a split today. I see some big old drones. And this last frame is full of nectar. So this will become the bees' food. They'll make honey out of this. I'll set it over here and clean up the side of the box. They've made some burr comb on the side. I can see the box below me is full of bees as well. I'm going to put these back where they were. I see that Derek has come home and I can utilize him to lift these boxes. Having had my surgery, I'm still not approved to lift anything over 10 pounds. This will definitely be over 10 pounds. So I'm going to give these girls a little smoke, put the lid back on for a minute, and wait for Derek to show up to help me.